Hello, hello. Oh, I got my necklace on still. Happy Tuesday. It's Atom with EffiFit. I'm hiding a little bit because I got some zits on my face. They're gross. But I'll scoot in a little bit. So, here to talk to you about detox diets and why, if you have no medical condition and you're just a general everyday person who is still awesome and badass, because we are all, why you don't need to do one, and why I think you're wasting your time and your money trying to do these crazy detox diets that actually are not super effective for the goals that you're probably trying to achieve. Oh gosh, this is so gross. So why I think detox diets suck, essentially. For one, you don't learn anything. So you do this cleanse or this detox or whatever for 3 days, 5 days, 7 days, and then you finish and you're like, oh my God, like I'm so done. I am going right back to the old habits that I had before. So what did you learn? You didn't learn anything. You just learned that if you are feeling really guilty or bad about yourself, or you're upset that you indulged more than you intended, that you can just rely on this sort of detox to sort of make you feel better again, but it doesn't change anything. It doesn't change your behavior. It doesn't change your attitudes. It doesn't change your beliefs. It doesn't change how you operate throughout your day. It just becomes, what is it that I'm trying to think of? Oh, I can't remember the word. But just becomes something that you just rely on. That's not the word I wanted. Rely on anytime you have, you come into those situations. So not super beneficial in terms of actually making change to improve your health and your lifestyle, but rather something that's just keeping you in a vicious cycle. So I hear a lot from a lot of people like, oh yeah, like do this detox, do this juice cleanse. We're going to start your program with like a 5-day detox juice, blah, blah, such and such. Hear it a lot, actually. It annoys me. So I decided to spend a little time today using my super awesome research ninja skills to see what the actual evidence is about, or is out there, about detox diets, juices, cleanses, and all that stuff, to see how it affects the normal everyday person who has no medical conditions and is not in need of any sort of detox. Which I'm just going to say, I'm not like a doctor or anything like that, so you should always consult with your doctor before you decide to do any sort of detoxing or cleansing, such and such, so that you know you're at least doing it healthfully and you're not putting yourself at risk. So I decided to look up the evidence on detox diets, and what I found on the handy dandy PubMed, which, if you ever want a more objective opinion about some of the things that you're doing in your health, PubMed's really great. They actually have the articles peer-reviewed, and they're a lot more credible than probably just the Google. But overall, there was not enough evidence to suggest that any sort of detox diet was beneficial for you. So, especially when it comes to weight management or eliminating toxins. So I know a lot of people are like, oh yeah, like I'm doing this detox because I have like a ton of toxins in me because I've been eating like crap. So I'm going to do this detox diet and then I'm going to feel better after. So sort of what happens is, like, yes, our bodies, they do get toxins, but I mean, you get toxins from having too much vitamin A, you get toxins from having too many other things that are good for you. I mean, even like in some of the things I was reading, like an example was like if you're eating a ton of fruit and vegetable, or not eating, drinking a ton of fruit and vegetable juice, that could still be toxic to your body as well. So even the things that are good for us can also be toxic to us in large amounts. And our body is really good at detoxifying itself. So it's a self-detoxifying organism. Otherwise, how would we be around for as long as we have, surviving in various environments and with different exposures? So for one, your body already does a really great job with detoxification. All of our organs play a role in how we are able to detox our own bodies. So you don't have to do some crazy 3-day juice cleanse or 7-day juice cleanse even, because there's actually a lot of risks that come with that as well. So just to mention one of them, when you're doing, like a juice cleanse, it's pretty low in calories, so you aren't having enough energy throughout the day to make it through your day. So you become really foggy and probably a crappy employee because you aren't as productive because you aren't eating enough. So that is super important. And then if you're trying to exercise on top of that, good luck. That's all I have to say on that. But even like our liver and other parts of our body that are parts of the detoxification system, with these diets, they're really low in calories, they're low in protein, they're low in pretty much everything, but protein is a big one because our bodies break down protein into amino acids, and organs such as our liver that do a lot of detoxification need a constant supply of amino acids. So why would you get rid of amino acids if you were trying to detoxify your body? That's what I don't understand. So you might feel good for, a couple days after you feel like crap for most of the time. But the reason why you probably feel so good is because you have sort of like emptied your body, if you will, of all of these toxins, good or bad, that are in your body. But as soon as you go back to regular eating, everything just comes back. So you're not actually solving a problem. And there are a lot of other really beneficial ways that you can do to just like have daily detoxification in your life by how you choose to eat and how you choose to take care of your body. So the clothes are done. So with that, I'm just going to give you some tips on what you can do for detoxification that's not crazy and insane, and puts you at greater risk for increasing the toxins in your body just by what you've eliminated and what excess of something that you've included. So, even though fruits and vegetables are great, like 15 pounds of fruits and vegetables are probably not great for your body. Can do some really damaging things to your organs, which we don't want. So, a couple options for healthy and daily detoxification. I'll slow down. I feel like I'm speed talking. Get in your fruits and vegetables. Start with where you are. So maybe you don't normally eat fruits or vegetables. So maybe have one fruit a day and like a serving of vegetables, a fist for women, 2 fists for men. Maybe just start there. Drink more water. These are things that you can do that will allow your body to detoxify itself without you having to put it through all of this strain. And it'll also save you a lot of money because it's a lot of money to spend on juicing for however many days. You probably spend hundreds of dollars. And imagine like what you could spend hundreds of dollars on improving your total health for a lifetime versus just a couple of days, a couple of times a year. I'm just scrolling. I'm almost there. Oh gosh. Yeah, so... And then eat food, like, duh. And especially proteins. I always talk about protein, how important it is, but now you can see even more so the importance that it plays in like the daily detoxification that your body does itself. So 1 palm for men or women and 2 palms for men. And sorry about that. I have some blood blisters from CrossFit. It hurt. So yeah, and then getting in your fruits and vegetables, starting with where you are. Like, it doesn't have to be this thing where you're changing everything right away, but you can build up from where you are. Drink your fluids. Allow a little extra time between. And then, even when you're between dinner and breakfast, like while you're sleeping, you're fasting. So that's a really great time. That allows your body to fast and kind of rest. It's kind of already built into your daily life. You don't have to do anything excess. Get outside, get your vitamin D. Get some fresh air, and then exercise regularly. So that could be as much as, walking around your office every couple hours for a few minutes. That could be going for a walk. That could be doing home workouts, which I offer on this page right here. gym workouts, anything that you enjoy, hiking, swimming, biking, all those things, yoga, Pilates bar, I'll keep going. So any of those things are really great options to keep you moving and exercising regularly. And then just sort of reduce the foods that don't make you feel good. So if you eat a lot of dairy and after you don't feel good, then maybe it's something that just doesn't sit well for you that you're sensitive to, or, you know, like sometimes people have issues with certain types of carbs or with even certain proteins or vegetables. So just don't eat those things that don't make your body feel good. And I mean, just to go back to one other aspect, I mean, what we put in our body is really important, but what we put on our body is also very important. So checking your cosmetics, making sure, you know, like they aren't full of chemicals and toxins that will do damage to yourself and your body, and then even like the products that you use in your home. So I think that's all that I have about detox diets. So if you really don't need one, which I'm gonna guess, if you're not in the hospital, you're not dying, you're not like having a major health issue, then you probably don't need one. Let your body do what it does best and best support it with how you treat it. That's all that I have today. But if you have any questions, please leave a comment below. And if you want to really make your health a priority, something that's the number one when it comes to your life, because we all know that when we make ourselves and our health a priority, it plays a big role in other aspects of our life, including how we show up for our friends and our family and how productive we are in our work, in our career. So if you are finally ready to do that, then go ahead and reach out to me. You can leave a comment below saying I'm interested in improving my health and building that better body once and for all, or you can send me a message and I will get back to you. Otherwise, I will be on here tomorrow. Oh, tomorrow's Wednesday for Work It Out Wednesday. Have a great night. Bye.